I'm Chris, and I've been coming to CPC with my wife Erin for 10 years, and we really enjoy and have appreciated all the youth activities that our kids have been involved in. And some of the ways that I've been involved have been through some of the visioning committees a number of years ago. I continued to usher. That's something that I really enjoy because it really get to know people face to face and get to know people on a more personal level. And also helped out with Castlescape and the visioning process for that. So it's been a really enjoyable 10 years.
We've got two kids that are ages 9 and 10. We have really enjoyed just a lot of opportunities to meet new families at the church and get involved with different opportunities for us to grow in our faith and for our kids to be able to get to know other kids. I enjoyed being a deacon for a 3-year term and getting to know others through different committees that I've been on. I've spent a lot of time on the Children's Ministry Committee, and that's been a really great way to get to know others, as well as being able to serve in a way of teaching and working with young kids.
Once we had kids, a lot of doors opened up, and we were able to, whether it was sledding or picnics, it was a really natural way to meet other families of similar faith.
Our kids have really thrived in exploring their faith through the arts and music, and we've even had opportunities for dance here. And so we really feel blessed with the options for our kids to grow, and also to have just other adult role models in their lives where they can kind of explore their faith and ask questions and just listen and learn from other people.
Early on, they fell in love with art, and that really has flourished even since then, and that's just something that they really, really enjoy, and that was kind of one of their connections really early on. They've really made some really healthy friendships. Elliot and Lily both have really got to know Kenzo really well, and they've been now on a soccer team for 6 or 7 seasons, and they're great buddies.
And the Acolyte program is something that kind of was reformed a few years ago, kind of pre-COVID, but our oldest got an opportunity to start acolyting, and that was kind of a meaningful thing for him, getting to kind of stand up in front of the church and share an important role in front of the congregation. And so we appreciate that program too, and we look forward to having that back in person, and for both of our kids to be able to be a part of that program.
We also really appreciated the time when we had Faith Cafe after the service, because that actually gave us a time to speak to other adults and have a little adult time. When the kids were still, downstairs enjoying their programming, the adults got to actually have meaningful conversations.
Our kids really do look up to other adults in the church. They are, I would say, a little bit more on the reserved side, so maybe not quite as outgoing as some other kids. I think it brightens their day when another adult says hello to them or says good morning to them or asks something about what's going on in their lives.
About 3 years ago, the kids thought it might be fun to come usher with me. So that has really motivated them to get dressed and get out of the door quickly.
And dress in nice clothing too.
Clothes.
Brush their hair and look nice.
There's something about it they really were enthusiastic about. Meeting other adults, looking at them, saying hello, and also helping out.
They appreciate the comments when adults say to them, "You're doing a really great job," and thank you for helping with that. I think they feel proud to be able to have a way to serve, even as kids.
For many years, I was involved in forecasting and planning, so I'm kind of a little bit of a numbers guy, and I realized that consistent and thoughtful and meaningful giving is really important for the church to plan and to serve its mission partners.
I feel like we have been blessed in so many ways with this community, and we just love that it's a welcoming and affirming church. And so I'm so proud when I can share with friends and family about, our church is a part of this, or our church has a community immigration law center, our church partners with this mission. And so I feel so proud to be able to be a part of a community like that. And so I know that in order for the church to continue to thrive and grow, we are absolutely thrilled to be able to give our time, and also giving financially, because we know that the church really is bigger than ourselves. It's also setting an example for our children, because we want them to see us as giving, and I feel like that's just one of the best things you can do, is just set those examples for your children and help them to see everything doesn't just revolve around them, and that, they are a part of a bigger picture.
Yeah, our kids have 3 jars at home each. One says give, one says spend, and one says save. And so it's kind of another, way in which at home they're kind of living out that principle.
They did, they loved participating in taking some things out of their give jar. And, even if it was just a bunch of coins, loose coins, and, we put it in an envelope and brought it. And I think they felt really proud to be able to put it in the offering plate. And, even if it was just a couple dollars. And I think they even got a statement too in the mail as well that, said their names and how much they gave to the church. So I think that was kind of like their receipt of, that they gave back as well. So they were proud of that. I feel like you've been blessed in any way through the church. It's a good time to kind of, sit down and reflect and pray. Like, how can I give back? Maybe it's by serving in some way, as a volunteer with children's ministries or on a committee, or even giving, financially as well, because I feel like, if you feel like you've been blessed, then it's a way for you to give back. And so I urge you all to consider in which ways that you can give back to the church, because I feel like giving really is an expression of joy and, our gratitude to God and all that has been given to us.